What's going on, guys? It's Friday the 15th, and welcome back to another weekly Destiny tradition, the arrival of Xursday, as the cool kids like to call it. That also means that it's Friday, and the sweet, sweet weekend is calling my name. Now, before we jump in, guys, I just want to hit a few quick notes. So, the Bungie Weekly Update uploaded on Thursday, and this week it had a few snippets of awesomeness that I want to make sure everyone out there knows of. First up, Iron Banners on the way back. Yes, my good friend Saladin on his way back again for the monthly Tournament of Champions. You can look forward to Iron Banner this upcoming reset at Tuesday, 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, this coming up Tuesday, and the game is back to control. In terms of loot, it's a pretty good deal. Nerwan's Mercy and the sniper rifle, so don't miss out on that. Also, the last thing you definitely don't want to miss out on is a reveal stream. Bungie announced yesterday that the next reveal stream will be Wednesday, July 20th, which is the day after reset at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Wednesday, July 20th. It's titled Cosmodrome Winter Tour. So not sure what that's about, but just want to give you guys a heads up that with the peak of summer about up in August just around the corner, reveal time is soon upon us. Alright guys, so that was that. Just a quick knowledge bomb for you. Now let's get on to some of that Xursday lovin'. Alright, so as you can see, he is definitely not at the tower. So, off to the reef! Now there's only one place he can be when he's at the reef, and that is his little boom boom room behind the vaults and the robot at the reef. So, head over down the catwalk and you will see him inside. Alright guys, so let's take a peek, and definitely nowhere near as awesome as it was last week, but alright, let's take a look. First we have an exotic pair of Titan gauntlets, the Rune Wings. After that, an exotic pair of Hunter gauntlets, young AHAMKARA'S Spine, showing the Warlock some love. We have an exotic helmet, the Light Beyond Nemesis. Finally, the weapon for the week, super good advice, SGA, and that thing is beast. Engrams, Year 1 Legacy Gauntlet, nothing great here, stay away from it, expensive and probably something that you already have, so skip it unless you're a new player. Alright, so moving on to his curios, we have 2 Sparrow upgrades, the Blue Plasma Drive and then the Red Stealth Drive. Then the usual 3 packs of Heavy Synth, the 5-pack, 3 of Coins, the awesome 3-pack of Glass Needles, and then Traveler Turds down here at the bottom. Stay away from that shit. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the roles these things have, and let's start out by taking a quick peek at the exotic Titan Gauntlet Rune Wings. Exotic perk is called Seeds of Ruin. Heavy ammo drops more often and contains more ammo in each drop. 28 intellect, 27 strength, and you can bump one up just a little bit higher. Secondary perks are Rain Blows, increased melee attack speed, and momentum transfer. Bonus melee energy on grenade hits. Finally, like most gauntlets, they add some kind of reload buff, and here you can choose between auto rifle loader or rocket launcher loader. I mean, guys, these are awesome. I'm actually not a fan of the Year 2 versions that took away the metal look that they used to have, but nonetheless, they still work great and are a great placeholder exotic to use when you don't have anything that you need at the moment. Extra heavy is always awesome, and the leaf/wing design on them are also on par. These are super handy, and once you switch off of them, you actually miss them when you're not wearing them anymore. Alright, next up we have the Hunter's Gauntlet, Young AHAMKARA'S Spine. Exotic perk is called Field Trip. Increases trip mine grenade duration and gain an additional trip mine grenade charge. 32 intellect, 28 discipline. I'd go with discipline all the way considering these are grenade gauntlets. Secondary perks are Fastball, increased grenade throw distance, and Impact Induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits. Finally, the last row is more reload buffs, and here you can choose between Scout Rifle Reloader and Machine Gun Loader. The trip mine has seen a nerf in recent weeks, but that doesn't mean these still aren't deadly to use. Having 2 grenades and placing them strategically in a PvP map is an absolute death trap. Add that they stay out almost twice as long, and it's a no-brainer, guys. If you're a grenade-throwing hunter, these are definitely for you and definitely worth the cost. So, moving on to our last exotic for the week, we have the Warlock's version of the Crest of Alpha Lupi, and that is the exotic helmet Light Beyond Nemesis. Keeper of the Pack is the exotic perk here, and it says revive fallen teammates and be revived faster, supers gen and extra orb. 31-35 intellect strength, and you can choose which one you want to buff up a bit. Secondary perks are hands-on, extra super energy from melee kills, and heavy lifting, extra super energy from heavy weapon kills, and then finally, the second worst helmet perk in the game, Innervation. Bonus grenade energy on orb pickup. Now then, this has also seen a nerf in recent weeks too, but it's still a huge improvement in revive time compared to not using it at all. The extra orb thing is totally weak now, guys. It only pops out like, one of those tiny little orbs, but in terms of using it to complete like a challenge or quest where orb count matters, it does help rack that count up just a bit. All in all, a great PvP helmet if you're one of those 3-on-3 or 2v2 type players. Alright, well it's time to move on to the main show of the day, and that is the old school SGA Super Good Advice. It's an exotic because of two perks working synergistically. First we have crowd control, kills grant bonus damage for a short time, then couple that with its main perk, which is self-titled Super Good Advice. Missed shots may be returned to the magazine, landed shots may be replaced in the mag from your reserves. As for barrel upgrades, we have smooth ballistics, soft ballistics, and then CQB ballistics, and then finally moving on to our passive perks, we have single point sling, hand loaded, and flared magwell. I would go with CQB ballistics and hand loaded all day. Go for as much stability as possible without sacrificing impact, and then bump up the range as much as possible. This weapon has always been like a love-hate relationship. It used to be an exotic bounty quest, and it was one of them that dropped regularly in comparison to like, Thorn or Pocket Infinity. This is a great weapon to use on wizards in the raid. It's solar, so it breaks their shields pretty quickly, and because the witches squirm left and right and bounce all over the place, miss shots aren't felt as hard while shooting this in comparison to another LMG. Now it does kick quite a bit, but it's totally manageable. The Year 2 version, which is what you see here, is a little different. It used to be a talent that gave you back 95%, or at least pretty much 95%, of all bullets that did not hit their target. So as long as you weren't shooting anything, you kept getting your bullets back. But once you hit a target, it would start taking them out. Now, it only expended ammo, like I said, if you hit the target, and this was a go-to weapon for oracles in the Vault of Glass. For some reason, oracles didn't register as hits when you shot them, so they always returned your ammo, and you still did damage to them. But with the way this new perk is created, it doesn't matter if you miss or if you hit anymore, it's all about the same. Still a very fun weapon, but definitely more PvE orientated. It's great if you can use it in PvP, but it's so unstable that unless you're really used to it, you're probably going to get melted before you kill somebody. Alright, well that wraps us up, Guardians. Xur is tapped out, and I am all done for the day. Don't forget that Iron Banner will be here this coming up reset, and a day after that will be the reveal stream. Now, if you can't watch the reveal stream, I will have it up on my channel, unedited, in HD, hours after it's done for everyone to see. So, if you can't be there, subscribe to Slide Nation or follow me on Twitter to be alerted as to when it will be posted. I'll also have a breakdown of my own shortly after it's over. But that's it, guys. As always, thank you all so much for watching and for supporting the smaller YouTuber. It means the absolute world to me that out of everyone out there, you choose to watch me, and that is effing awesome. See you all real soon, guys, but until then, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.
Ammo inbound. Zone B secure.